Hey, what's going on YouTube? So today, I will be featuring a team in the Open Ultra League. This team will be featuring Shadow Venusaur with Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, and Sludge Bomb, as well as a Shadow Apex Ho-Oh in the save swap with Incinerate, Sacred Fire, and Brave Bird, and a Shiny Registeel in the closing slot here with the Legacy move Zap Cannon, as well as Focus Blast and the Fast Move Lock On, which is also Legacy. So I'm just going to take like 2 or 3 minutes here just to analyze why I built this team and how I built this team here. So the Venusaur is meant to counter ground types for the Registeel, bring out the ground types. And then the Ho-Oh is also meant to bring out rock types, which Venusaur can also handle very well. And then fire, and then the Fairy Charms users do neutral damage to the flying typing of Ho-Oh. You guys can correct me in the comments down below if you guys want to do that. But I went on a very good run with this team. I'm going to let you guys watch the footage, and let's go ahead and analyze the footage here. So I have set it to 2 times speed, because this is 17 minutes of video footage, so about 17 and a half minutes of video footage here. So leading into a Snorlax, this is an okay matchup. It's kind of neutral. The body slams do hit for decent neutral damage. Going to be going for the first Frenzy Plant here, getting the first shield, vamping up, counting, and the opponent makes a very nice swap into an Ultra Form Giratina. Now, the main reason why I swapped to the Shiny Registeel here is because the Zap Cannons do neutral damage, and they do also lower the attack, as well as the Dragon Claws being resisted. Ancient Power is resisted, and Shadow Sneak does okay damage, but with the attack debuff, it's not going to do much here. But the opponent's just going to keep going for Dragon Claws here. Another reason why I swapped to the Shiny Registeel here, you can see that I don't really have a great counter to Giratina, Origin Form, or Altered Form here. They make a very nice swap into Snorlax, and they're going to be going for the Nuke of the Superpower. I do believe decide to shield here. I do decide to shield here, and I'm going right for the Zap Cannon. This will be lowering the attack of the Snorlax, and if they decide to let this go, it will almost KO. They make a very wrong play there, and they go for the Superpower, trying to do good damage, but they swap, and that is a very poor play on the opponent's end. Going for the Frenzy Plant, and the Altered Form Giratina decides not to shield. Going for the full-on farm down here, they make a swap into Scizor, and we're able to survive on 2 HP and get to the Frenzy Plant. And then we bring back in the Shadow Apex Ho-Oh, farms down the Scizor, and farms down the Altered Form Giratina, and that is a good game. Very nice, very nicely played. The opponent made 3 massive errors there. Hopping into the second match, leading Shadow Venusaur into Gramble. This is a very nice matchup. This team loves to see Fairy users. Ooh, they make a swap into I believe that's Pyro? Yeah. Or Pyroar, excuse me. So we're going to get off a Sludge Bomb there. It does about half damage. About 65% damage there. We let that go. It goes for a Dark Pulse. Swapping into the Shadow Apex Ho-Oh here, and we're going to be met back with an Obstagoon. Interesting here. Going to go for the Sacred Fire, getting the attack lower, and then going for the back-to-back on the moves for the Brave Bird here. This will be taking out the Obstagoon if they decide not to shield. They shield it. They maintain switch advantage, but now we're both at switch advantage point. At this point, we just have to reach the Focus Blast, and this game is over. They're going for the Night Slash. That is a very bad play. I mean, Cross Chop. Cross Chop would be the best move to go for. Obstruct would be even better. But we do have... Do we even have an attack over here? No, Focus Blast just takes it out. Awesome. And then they swap back to the Gramble here, probably realizing that they have lost the match, and they just stop attacking. Yep, there you go. Zap Cannon goes through. We Vine Whip down the Gramble with Shadow Venusaur, and that is a good game. Very nicely played. With the 2 shield flex, very nice. Hopping into the third match, leading Shadow Venusaur into Feraligatr. This is not a great matchup here, especially since they have Ice Shard. That is not good, folks. Going for the Frenzy Plant, this will do massive damage, and it will take it out. They go ahead and shield it up. Very nice play by the opponent. Able to tank the Ice Shard that goes through here, and we're going to be able to get the second shield, getting the first there, so we now have both shields. Both Frenzy Plants got off. Shadow Venusaur is an absolute spammy monster here. Going for the double no shield here against the Hydro Cannons for the Feraligatr. We are going right for the Focus Blast because at this point, Yep, and I undercharge. Very nice undercharge. Saving a bit of energy there. Not much, but that's totally fine. And then they make a great catch onto Gramble, catching the Focus Blast. We should have waited 1 turn, 2 turns there, but we have made a massive mistake. Going to swap to the Shadow Apex OO here and taking a massive energy advantage, farming down the Granbull, and now we have a Sacred Fire loaded, as well as a Brave Bird loaded and ready for the Empoleon. Going for the Sacred Fire, we get the Incinerate through, we shield the Waterfall Sneak, and that is a good game. Very nicely played. Hopping into the 4th match, I believe. I forgot. Hopping into the next match. What are we going to get matched up here against? Shadow Venusaur into Swampert. This is a very nice lead for only me. I was about to say both the opponent and me, but the opponent has a very bad matchup there. Swapping to an Altered Form Giratina, we decide to bank energy and swap to the Shiny Registeel. Going for the Zap Cannon here. This will do pretty nice damage, as I've talked about before. This does do neutral damage to Giratina, Altered Form and Origin Form. It also lowers the attack, but at the same time, it is also resisted and not very effective. Going for, the Giratina Altered Form gets a boost here. That's not great. Zap Cannon still does a fair amount, and it lowers the attack, so these Dragon Claws are doing next to nothing. But since they got the boost, they are doing a little more now. Going for the Zap Cannon, able to reach it, and this Zap Cannon will do massive damage to Charizard Purified if they do not shield this. They do shield it up, we get the first shield, and we decide to swap into the Shadow Apex Ho-Oh just to absorb energy because we know that Shadow Venusaur, in any scenario here, does not have a great matchup against Charizard. Making a very bad swap here into the Shadow Venusaur. That was a very bad misplay on my part. Should have stayed in, gotten off a Brave Bird, and then we would have grabbed the second shield potentially here. Going for the Blast Burn, we shield it up, and we're going to be able to reach the Sludge Bomb. This will be taking out the Purified Charizard, because Shadow Venusaur is a damage monster. Swapping back to the Altered Form Giratina, and at this point I'm thinking there's not much of a win con, but we are going to leave it all up to Shadow Apex Ho-Oh, farming up a bit of energy, shielding up the move, and this is going to be another Ancient Power. They do get another boost, but we are almost at a Brave Bird. They have Shadow Swampert, and they have Swampert in the back. It's not Shadow. It has a bit of energy, but we reach the Brave Bird, and this will be taking out the Swampert, and that is a good game. Alright, hopping into the next match here. This was a great team to run. I had so much fun running this team. Shadow Apex Ho-Oh is amazing. So hopping into the next match here, leading Shadow Venusaur into Trevenant. This is not a great matchup here. I call the Seed Bomb. You need 5 turns to get to a Shadow. Yeah, that's not enough to get to the Shadow Ball there. Going for the Sludge Bomb. That does a bit of damage. They shield it up though. That would have almost taken out Trevenant, though it does partially resist it because it is part Ghost typing. Gonna shield this up here. It is the Dark Pulse, correctly shielding the Dark Pulse, not trying to call the Thunder Punch at all. Getting to Sacred Fire, killing the final shield, and reaching a Brave Bird. Very nice timing on my end there. Getting to the Brave Bird, one-shots the Kanto Muck. And they are at a move here. I do decide to shield, but that is very poor as we are not able to reach a move there. Going for the Shiny Registeel swap here. They're able to reach a move. Shadow Ball does massive damage. We're going for the Zap Cannon, hoping to debuff the Shadow Ball enough to not quite worry about too much here. But I do make a massive mistake. Swapping into the Shiny Shadow, not the Shiny Shadow, I wish though. Shadow Venusaur here, gonna try to go for the Focus Blast, but unfortunately this game is over as the opponent has a ton of farm, and this is going to be an Earthquake to take out the Shiny Registeel, and that is a good game. A very close game. I mean, there wasn't much that I could have done there. Very nicely played though. Catching up a Skarmory. I think there's one more set left in this screen recording. I'm not sure though. It is at 2x speed, so I think that is the end. Skarmory caught. Very nice. And that is the end of the screen recording. Hey, YouTube, let me turn this thing on real quick. All right. Hold up. Let me stop this. Okay. So I hope you guys liked that video footage. I I will be back with more videos very shortly. So yeah, I'm just going to let this play. But I really hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I will be catching you guys on the next one. Take care, BuzFam.